Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. Wanted to get on here today and do a kind of a different kind of video. I have wanted for a long time to do a YouTube made me buy it video. But my problem with that is if I do a YouTube made me buy it video, YouTube made me buy everything in my stash. That would be me showing you everything that I have. So this is going to be more of a YouTube made me change it. And I'm going to jump right into this because it's made me change a bunch, y'all. First, under eye powders. I've always been real attentive to my under eye area. However, these lighter powders, my Bye Bye Pores is my current one that I'm using up, and I love it. I'm pretty obsessed with it. The Laura Mercier Secret Brightening, the RCMA, all those white powders. And when I put them on, I put them right here. I don't really work it all the way out here. So if you're scared of lines, I just work it right here. The under eye powder is greatness. It's a great addition. Number 2, eyeshadow in 3 big ways, y'all. I always come up a little bit higher than my natural crease. That has made the biggest difference. I think a lot of us feel that way. Making a crease when you have hooded eyes, a huge difference. Also bringing it on a little further right here has made my eyes look bigger. The second big change with my eyes is the eyelid. I now put a spotlight. It used to just be one shade and it was all smoky. That's a valid look, but I lived my whole life in it. And now I love a spotlight on my eye, which leads me to my third way it changed my eyes. When I started YouTube and started watching YouTube, I was scared of shimmers. My entire face was matte. Today, I added a little bit of a pink shimmer. I added a little bit of shimmer right here with a little bit of the matte because I don't like a lot of shimmer, and I wanted to lighten it, so I put a little bit of shimmer. So the crease, I add shimmer, and I add a spotlight. Okay, and then this is what kind of inspired this video. This morning, I was getting ready to go to the gym, and I was going to leave my contour off, and I need to blend it. And I thought, that makes a huge difference. And that kind of inspired this video. It does make a huge difference. I did not even own a contour when I started. And now, every day, I wear contour, at least right here. And right now, it's the Anastasia. So I also have the Wet n Wild. I love that. But any contour, next I'm going to try the Smashbox. I love contour. It just makes a huge difference. Another big change for me, waterline liners. These make the biggest difference in your eye definition. Y'all, when I started watching YouTube tutorials, I didn't know what a waterline was. I was like, what is a waterline? I just kept watching tutorials till I figured it out. Y'all, I keep losing the one I'm using up, which is my Urban Decay 24/7. That's my holy grail. I'm also falling in love with the NARS Via Veneto because I keep losing the one I'm using up, and I really like this one too. The waterline liner makes a huge difference in your eye definition. If you have trouble putting on a waterline liner coming from underneath, the way I started with these was I pressed it into bare eyelashes. Before I put any mascara on, I would press it through to get it down through there, and that's how I trained myself to get used to a waterline liner. I love my waterline liners. Okay, the next one, and this one is one that I'm still warming up to. I have to still remind myself to do this, but that's highlighters. I love the highlighters, and you know, I told y'all when I came on here, I was all matte. Well, now I'm all about luminosity and glow, and that by itself has made a big difference. Today, I put on the Laura Mercier Gilded Honey just for a subtle glow. It just kind of gives you your healthy glow back, so you're not overly matte with powder, because I tend to over powder. Okay, next. Eye primer. I never used eye primer. I didn't even use my MAC Painterly paint pot. I used concealer on my eyelids, which is actually fine, but I'd never used an eye primer before. And y'all know what? I started with the best one on the market. It was just dumb luck. I started with the Smashbox eye primer, and this is the best one I found. I don't even shop around. It grabs pigment, so you use less eyeshadow, and it hangs onto it. Does not budge. The Smashbox 24 is excellent, but any eye primer at all was an improvement for me because I didn't use it. Okay, y'all, this next one. Brushes. I had 2 brushes. I had one travel powder brush, and I had one eye brush, which is why I could not do my eyes. I didn't have the proper brushes. Well, my eyes are pretty hooded, which I did not realize until the YouTube tutorials. when I discovered the E47, I can actually paint it where I want it now. I can brush it on where I want it. Then I have my blending brushes so I can get blended out better. I wasn't as much blending challenged as I was brush challenged. Okay, next is blurring powders. And where I really got my passion for the blurring powder was when I found the Peach Perfect, the king of the blur for me. I love this. It's my touch-up through the day because it blurs everything out. Had never heard of such. I was using baby powder on my face. Also, I have started becoming aware of my hourglasses, and these are real nice too. They really blur things out nicely, plus they add a luminosity to my face. It has really sparked a passion for the blur. Did not know that you could blur things out. Okay, I'm going to move on to ways that it's changed my skincare, and I'm going to start with sunscreen or I'm going to forget it. And I used to forget it all the time. I never, before YouTube, put sunscreen under my foundation because I didn't know a sunscreen to put under my foundation, and I thought my foundation was enough protection. And now every single day I do not leave the house without one of my under makeup sunscreens. I need to try a drugstore because all I have is high-end to show y'all. The Dr. Jart, I love this every day. And then the Shiseido tinted BBs, I remember them daily because they're so beautiful. Another big way that my skincare has changed since YouTube, I always worried about wrinkles and sagging. I never knew how much of a difference pigmentation could make until I got on AWHILE, which I found on YouTube. When it took all my pigmentation away, it totally changed my skin and made it younger. I did not even know that I should care about that. I didn't care about that. I've always been freckled. So YouTube gave me AWHILE, and that changed my entire focus. YouTube also brought back acids into my life, and I say brought them back because in the 90s, when Alpha Hydrox came out, I used it for a while in my 20s, and then just let it die off. Well, when I got on AWHILE, it really put my focus onto pigmentation. Did not know that should even be a thought in my head. Okay, the next thing is Tretinoin, and maybe I should have led with that because that is the big guns of the skincare, and that will changed my skin over the years. It probably already has. But as you all know, Tretinoin works so slow, it's like, what is it doing? You know, if I was hot and flashy doing good before and afters, I could probably be more specific. But I know my skin looks better. It got me on Tretinoin. Without YouTube, I would not be on Tretinoin. Okay, before YouTube, I did not realize I could regrow eyelashes. Did not even really realize that I needed to regrow my eyelashes. Started seeing people using Revitalash and Grande Lash and thought, yeah, maybe I'll try that. Huge difference, y'all. Picked up the Revitalash. I can actually see my eyelashes now. Who knew? Before YouTube, I had no clue that I even needed more eyelashes. I thought I needed a better mascara. The next way it's changed my skincare, I now dermaplane or shave my face with tinkle razors. Because when you're on Tretinoin and you can't wax, you know, you have to find other ways to get rid of the hair. Well, I also get rid of peach fuzz, makes my makeup go on better. And I love scraping the skin, scraping the hair. That's huge. Next, derma rolling. Did not know what derma rolling was, but immediately loved the idea of it. Started derma rolling my face. I'm just now getting real consistent with that, and I'm loving it. Okay, moving on to hair. It brought my hot rollers back into my life. Melissa55 brought my hot rollers back in my life. I didn't even know they sold them anymore. When I want smooth volume in my hair and fast, just put those rollers in while I put my makeup on, I get my hot rollers out. I did not even know they had those, but YouTube brought my hot rollers back into my life. Dry shampoo. I want to say I saw that on Kara's Corner from one of her first videos when I very first got on YouTube. The Living Proof is what I started with, and I love them. It takes the slick out of your hair so you can get that volume back in it. It texturizes it. Okay, and then the last one is very recent. Derma rolling my scalp. I've started derma rolling my scalp. I would have never known. I really was kind of resisting that, like, well, whatever, you know, I'll scratch with my nails and kind of get that roughed up and then put it on, until I was derma rolling my face. And when I derma roll my face, I derma rolled right here, kind of back a little. And one night when I had my hair back, I was like, my hairline is different. My hair on both sides of my head has started regrowing right here. Now I'm showing y'all my gray roots that need to be touched up. But it's making my bangs thicker. And I was like, that's actually making my hair grow. So I've started derma rolling my scalp. I watched Elle's video on derma rolling the scalp, and I watched Jen Amber's. When my hair is wet, I get it real flat in real short strokes. I just do the part, and I do that all over my head. And after I derma roll it, I spray Nutra-Ox scalp serum on it. I'm loving that, y'all. And those are the major ways that YouTube has changed my hair care. So anyway, those are the major ways that YouTube has changed what I'm doing with my hair, skin, and makeup. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, leave comments and questions down below, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Y'all have a good day. Bye.